Good morning. It is now time for another edition of the Making of Huber the Musical, and I'm very, very excited to announce that I learned something about my smartphone. Now, everyone under the age of 70 can laugh at this, but I didn't know that there's a button next to the button on the camera that can reverse the direction. As most of my fans will know from watching the other poetry, there's always an awkward moment where the camera, which again is my phone in a shoe, is lifted up and turned around, and there's a disruption in the flow of the film that's quite amateurish. But I'm happy to say here at Delta Pod Media we have figured it out. And I do also want to add that I'm a little bit behind technologically because the head of the IT department for Delta Pod Media, well, he pissed dirty 2 weeks ago and he's back in county. So the guy who's been helping me technically with all technical matters is temporarily off of assignment. He's in the county jail for pissing dirty. So I'm trying to do the technical things by myself. Again, the camera has the same rigging set up by the best boy, the gaffer, and the riggings as in previous episodes. So it is once again a camera that is a phone put into Benedict's shoe. I am delighted to announce that I am beginning today the tragedy, and when you spell this, here I'm directing this to critics, spell it please Tragedie, not Y. We're going to spell it the way the Bard did. William Shakespeare did not put a Y at the end of tragedy. I know there's some records, of course, that I've seen at the Globe on the south side of the Thames. There will probably be about 10 installments of this tragedy. Initially, I'm going to read it into the shoe phone, like I'm doing now. Eventually, it may be performed on the big screen. So as always, this is the shoe version. And I'm only going to do one scene. The setting for this play, again, this is the Tragedy of Maxbeth. The setting is the moors of Waukesha County. The Media Relations Committee of the Waukesha County Judiciary. Crowded bars, witches' coven, deserted places, and a jail. Dramatis personae, and here I use the AE, as we would say in church Latin. Of course, Julius Caesar would say personae. I will say personae as Thomas Aquinas would say. Number one, there's Dunk Puck. Dunk Puck. He is the humble and loving king of fathers. There's Maxbeth, the failed psycho-judge of the formerly great realm of Waukesha. Lady McDorrell, that is Maxbeth's mistress. She is a poor speller and very poor at grammar, and she has too great of a love for cameras. There are the weird sisters, 3 hideous, and I mean hideous, witches who eat children and who make demonic prophecies. They are Zimmer, Wicker, and Baldy, the leader and most evil of the 3. There is McHuber, another general. He is our hero, faithful to truth and freedom. And then various courtiers, clerks, correctional officers, soldiers, summoners. Act 1, Scene 1, a deserted place. Now, I'm not going to stop the action and say Baldy speaks, Wicker speaks, Zimmer speaks. I hope to do this just once. I will tell you the voices I will use for the 3 witches. Baldy will be sinister like this, like a witch from the Wizard of Oz. That's Baldy. Wicker will be a high voice like this. This is the witch that's known as Wicker. Zimmer will be a low witch, a warlock, a male witch. He will go down low. So I'll try to make it obvious as to which of the 3 witches is actually speaking. Act 1, Scene 1 of Maxbeth, a desert place. There is thunder and lightning. Enter the 3 weird sisters. They are seen putting bodies of children into their smoking cauldron and counting their cash and gold. When shall we meet again? In thunder, lightning, or rain? When the hurly-burly's done, when the battle's lost and won. That will be ere the setting of the sun. Where the place? Upon the hearth, near that courthouse. There to meet with Maxbeth. I come, Grey Malkin. Paddock calls anon. Fair is foul, and foul is fair. We lie and steal here in our lair. Double, double, toil and trouble. Eat the kids, our pay will double.